G'day, this is Corey, and this is part 2 on the AR85 bass build. I built twins years ago, foolishly sold my version of the twin and tried to get it back, but the owner was attached, so that's fine. I thought I'd build something a bit more updated. So I poured epoxy, I can't remember it. Anyway, I poured epoxy, now I'm leveling it off. It's currently stuck to this piece of melamine and the other side's slippery, so it's not really going through easy. And then I'll flip it over at one point to get a little bit more traction on the board, and then I'll knock it off and then finish it off. So cutting the perimeter, there was a couple of voids towards the edges, so I tried to stay away from there. Ended up mixing up some 5-minute arrow dye with purple and then smeared that on. I did have a look at the other videos. The pouring of the resin isn't in that video. And then I looked in my folders and I've deleted it. So there are other videos of me pouring epoxy very badly, so that'd be in the AR85 Jurgen's Cup build, which is the blue one. So I'm a little bit annoyed, but there was a massive crack in that big void. And then I get the chambering, which I'm absolutely fucking hating at the moment. And use a 35mm Forstner bit. And get rid of the shavings, probably not as often as I should, but anyway, chambering with the router, try to get as much as I can while it's on that center section. I do need to make a 11cm board like that, so I don't have to change over each side. Anyway, that took a while. Camera got too hot, so it shut down, so you don't get to see the whole thing. Go up the coals to get the epoxy from before, so I wrote a note on the body because I was streaming at the same time. Anyway, locating the top, then gluing it on, use a couple of screws to index it, and then I clamp the hell out of it. So onto the neck. I decided I'm going to have the old shape that's a little bit out because I ended up gluing on a burl piece that I had funky blue resin on, and it had the outline already drawn on. So anyway, doing this by hand because the other day I had a big chip on with the router. Well, it's not by hand, I built with sander. and yeah, I do like the shape. It's a little bit weird. On the replacement neck I made, the tunes are a little bit too close together, so on this one spaced them out a little bit more, but not quite as much as on the short scale build that I recently completed as well. Just pilot holes and then drill some 14mm holes. There I melted a crayon because watching Blacktail Studios showed that, and it actually works better than putting a little bit more resin in because it doesn't lift up as like the resin does when you sand it. Anyway, trimming up the fingerboard and the neck, and then I'll take it over to the sander and make sure it's all nice and flat because there's a few dips in the when I use the router. I've got to get a table router. So anyway, here's a headstock plate that I was talking about. It's clamped, and pinning up the body to itself. I do that a couple times, and then, well, I did it a couple of times, and then sanding the perimeter in because it tends to leave a little bearing mark where that is. So anyway, filling in some things, use a crayon trick again. Quick sand, and then I'll put a bevel on it. And I made sure I didn't go into the jack hole. So if you see me, I'm always lining up the jack hole bearing just to make sure before I do anything else. Blow it off and then sand it, which that's the best thing about bevels, is you can just put the sand straight onto it. It works out well. After flushing that up, but you know what, let's put a bevel on there. Partly because I already had a black outline underneath the epoxy, but here I put on the logo, and I was trialling a different logo for a little while, and I end up canning it because I got the logo that I use, and I have used for the most part. I have it tattooed on my arm, and it's stupid to change logos midstream, and that one's off center, which is slightly annoying, but if I ever refinish it, I'll just do it again. Coat it clear, looks awesome. Putting in the dots for the fret markers, which I just use the side dot markers, and then I deepen the slots, put the side dots in, radius, fret, and I'm fucking out of here. So catch you later.